Welcome to City and Snow. This is a modified Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Let's Play podcast. I'm Lizzie, I use she, her pronouns, and instead of prepping for game today, I made a 200 song show tunes playlist. It was worth it, but I might have some regrets. Who's playing with me today?
I am. This is Anna. I'm playing Illivara, she, her pronouns. Last time, she got to see a cool mural of Elthana, her supposed ancestor, which is neat.
I'm Miranda. They, them, or he, him. I'm playing Six, he, him, who last time tried to coax a confession or just information out of no longer ponytail guy with muffins. He also found out he is not very good at interrogating at all.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I use they, them. I play Yor, the Tiefling Paladin, also they, them. And last time they too appreciated the Elthana fresco and they knew their history of it because they're a theater nerd.
I'm Lane, I'm playing Hannah Mothwatcher. Me and her both use she, her. And last time, she got a bit fed up of two good cops, came in and waved her military authority around.
Okay. Last time on City and Snow, it's morning, the party had a long rest, and everyone arrived to the First Bastion Mercenary Company headquarters in time for breakfast. Kind of. JT, the Master Keyfinder, brought everyone to the attic to see an old fresco with the original mercenary company, which included Elthana, and it also included the statue in, I guess, like, person form and not unpainted statue form. JT also told them about what Nathaniel found in his research about spells. Afterwards, Six and Yor attempted to interrogate the prisoner minion from the library fire, and after frustrating back and forth with Razor, who is the best, worst thief in Elthana's stand, they got help from Hannah. Meanwhile, Illivara got some items that Razor was carrying as a gift to the party. So, let's finish up figuring out who gets what items.
I request just one crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Just one.
Just one, because I currently have 68, so I want one more.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I will take 19 crossbow bolts. For no reason other than to have more.
Do you have a crossbow?
Me?
I
Yeah.
think you do. Okay, yeah. There's also a crossbow, if someone wants a crossbow. There's a carved wooden whistle on a lanyard with a runic inscription on it. There's a small pouch with one glowing red ruby, two glowing blue sapphires, a small unlabeled potion vial that has stuff in it, a hat pin with an elaborate mother of pearl decoration, and enough money to pay for dinner and drinks. I think I said that last time, but it's approximately how I put his money together. There's also a cheap short sword and a piece of jet black silk wrapped around the crossguard. I think that's been removed at this point. And a couple of daggers.
A couple of shitty daggers.
Yeah, they're well used.
For the potion, I guess, can I try to identify that now with my alchemy kit?
Yes, please. Roll it.
Shall I use intelligence for the modifier?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think it would be anything else.
Okay. That's a potion, all right.
Yeah, that's an 8.
I got an 8.
I think with an 8 you can tell it's probably not a health potion, because you've seen those before.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a sip?
What are you doing?
Sure. There isn't a lot of potion in here, so you're doing like a communion wine sip.
Yes. Just a drop.
Okay.
It's either a death save or his tongue's turning blue.
No, I'm pretty sure that it's a Constitution saving throw.
6, why would you?
Please make Constitution saving throw. Did you do it?
Okay.
Okay, good rolls this time. Good rolls.
Oh god.
Wow.
5.
Oh my god.
That's a nat one.
Do we all take a shot?
Of the vial, yeah, apparently.
Oh god. Natural 1, he just passed it around.
No.
Start rolling up your next character. 7.
Oh my god.
Okay.
7.
Roll a bunch of d20s for me just to fix whatever's going on with your dice, maybe.
Is that how much damage I take?
Yes, so you take 4 damage.
Oh no.
Just throws up the muffin from earlier.
Oh
No!
I will
Possibly in the library too.
pat his back, kind of rub it.
Can I do that with lay on hands?
Yeah.
Rub
Just
the
like imagine like a cat coughing up a hairball.
Oh no.
Buddy, no.
You really just drank that.
Quick, get him into the kitchen. Get him off the carpet.
Oh no.
He like rolls over
Yeah.
out of the way of the carpet.
I believe officially speaking, you are poisoned. So we're gonna see what
my
happens
God.
with that.
Do I know that? Can I figure that out?
I think it might be a little obvious right now, but
Okay.
yes.
What?
Yeah.
How
I
much
don't think you've
75?
identified what it is or how it works. But there's a problem.
Okay, let's do 5 lay on hands to get rid of it.
Okay. Does that get rid of the poisoning completely?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just says
Yeah.
1 poison or disease.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm not poisoned now?
You're no longer poisoned. Unless you want to drink more of it and fail another.
No. I think I've had my fill. But yeah. Oh.
JT is just standing there like, I really shouldn't have given this stuff.
Yes, you are related to Tabitha, definitely.
What does that mean? Oh, now I'm curious about what that means.
I'm sure it's a story that you will have to ask him.
Yeah, 6 is just like, it's unlabeled. I need to know what it is.
Do the other items.
Wait, do I have any spells that would help
That's a good
identify it?
question.
Probably not.
Worth a check.
I don't think I do.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else wants to claim?
Nope.
Okay.
Um,
Mark it in your inventories.
do I need a hat to wear a hat pin?
You don't. You don't. It just would make you look fancy to have a hat.
Yeah. The hat pin sounds pretty. So I guess I'll take that and just stick it on my lapel for now.
Okay.
Do robes have lapels? I don't know.
We could say that they do. You changed to your robe today with a lapel.
Nice.
Okay. Did your want anything?
I don't think so. I guess we're just gonna have the money as a group of people.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
We should go out for dinner and drinks because we are going to Hicklethorpe
Yes.
for the day. So let's just make a day and hang out.
Who's getting the whistle? I want to know.
Yeah.
Illivara wanted it, right?
6 can have it.
No, you can have it. It's fine.
6, please. In case of an emergency, you will need a whistle.
All right. Well, 6 will take it. Does he recognize the runes at all?
Roll an Arcana. Actually, What languages do you speak?
Draconic, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Okay, so you can't read them, but roll me an Arcana check or a History check.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got a 2. That's a nat 1.
This is actually extremely impressive. Okay, I never do this, but just re-roll that.
Well, I do have a spell, I think, for comprehend languages. Here we
Oh,
go.
you do. Does that count for written word? Because I know we've
Yes.
used it for speaking.
We've used it for written word before as well.
Okay, yeah.
I used it when there was that writing that Zerabel left in the bathhouse or
yes.
something.
Right.
It says, this spell doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph, such as an arcane sigil that isn't part of a written language.
This is kind of a middle ground for me, but I'm going to say that you would be able to read it because the magic it's not a sigil. It's runes.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll cast that and take a look at this whistle.
Okay, so when you cast the spell, it's a really cool effect of the runes kind of moving around so that you can read them, right? That's what we see in the camera, in the film of this. And you can tell that it is an enlarge reduce spell is embedded into the whistle, and that it is a giant from giant magic item makers.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, so does blowing the whistle enlarge you, or is the whistle was it once big and now it's small?
Have you ever seen like a train whistle? Like one of those square train whistles?
Yeah, I have one.
It's easily longer than like a hand. About.
And it's on a lanyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty long lanyard. One might say giant-sized lanyard.
Wait, so it has this rune on it. Is it magic? Is it a magic whistle?
It's a magic whistle, and once a day you can cast Enlarge Reduce, the spell.
On myself or on anything?
It's basically a free cast of Enlarged Juice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. I need to look up that spell.
Yes. Yeah.
Can I just use it as a normal whistle too? Or
yeah, I think you could probably decide to cast it as a spell or not.
okay.
Because I think having a whistle is cool too.
So we still have the glowing gems.
Yeah.
Currently unidentified.
They have not been identified yet. Passed over the weapons, and there's the piece of silk. So we can always come back to that, but decide if you're taking something with you or not, or if you're leaving it here in, I guess, your own personal magic library bank, which is probably like one of the shelves in the library of the mercenary company headquarters, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask, what did that potion taste like?
Poison.
Well, I don't know what poison tastes like.
It tastes like antifreeze, which animals do find super delicious. That's why you wanted to drink it.
Sure.
It all makes sense now. Don't leave antifreeze out in your garage, even if you don't have animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
PSA.
Cover it up.
Yeah.
This has been your City and Snow PSA.
Animal welfare talk.
Yes.
Very good.
We love animals.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan now? Hyacinth had offered for you to travel through tree. The other option is taking the long way. And it's about mid-morning. So I believe maybe it's even as late as 11:30, 12.
What would the long way take?
It would take a little over half a day. Hold on. I have a map to reference.
Hold on. Breaking news.
Breaking news. It's for everyone's benefit except people who are listening.
There are some people who listen to this podcast who love maps. I'm just saying.
Okay, then I'll describe this map in great detail.
Yeah.
So this is a regional map of the area. Elthana's Stand is over on the left, and you can see the river going north from Elthana's Stand. That's the Coal River. And on the Coal River is Fort Waterdown, which we explored a little bit. Fort Waterdown, as I said earlier, is one of a radius of forts around Elthana's Stand that are supposed to help with the defense of the city, right? So that's why there's like outward from Elthana's Stand, there's an array of several forts.
Literally a ring.
Yes. And that line represents that distance, which was about half a day, if I remember correctly. Just under half a day. So on that ring, there are 3 roads coming out of Elthana's Stand. There's one going west, there's one going north to Fort Waterdown, which we have traveled, and there's one going east that squiggles through some mountains and farmlands and hills. Definitely deviates away from the coastline till it's a little bit north of the coastline, and then it meets with one of the forts in a small town that forks northeast and south. So it forks northeast, and if you go northeast for another few hours, you will hit H4 Higglethorpe, which is on Lake Higglethorpe. Are we all kind of caught up?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I believe that the traveling distance will be somewhere between half a day and a full day of travel.
Okay, so tree's probably best then.
Unless you wanted to hustle, you would probably get there after dark. And theoretically, if you go, you could stay at an inn along the way. So, has everyone got their kit together? They're ready to go. Hyacinth is basically packing up all of the leftover muffins into a basket.
Six doesn't even want to look at those. He's smoking to get rid of the taste in his mouth.
Yeah, so if everyone's ready, let's head out of town. We're walking through town, so let me get perception checks, please. Unless you want to try to do something else, like going in a stealthy manner, or...
Not one.
Oh, boy.
No.
Okay.
Perception?
I didn't roll great either. Why do I have a -1? Oh, my wisdom.
Oh, wow. What is wrong with us?
Okay,
I got a nat one
baby.
also, which is a 2. What the heck?
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Six
Okay.
needs a new pair of shoes.
Good thing it's a shopping episode, right?
Oh, thank God. One of us.
18.
In 18, yeah. Everyone else is just trying to keep up with Hyacinth because she is walking through town. You know, let's say that when she's walking through town, she transforms into an elven shape.
Ooh.
So maybe she's a little harder to keep track of because you were kind of expecting to walk behind an 8-foot-tall lady. And
She's a furbolg?
She's a furbolg.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, I think 6 with an 18, while you're walking through town, you're exiting through the west gate, so you're walking through the part of town that's not super great that we've described before, and you're able to actually notice, because you've been here a couple times before, the absence of people on the street, where the last couple of times it was like you were getting gawked at from corners by presumably thieves or gang members or something.
Well, 6 is lagging behind a bit.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Just sort of taking in what you described, the empty streets and such, and just, smoking his pipe, looking around and thinking about it.
Okay. You're all able to get to the west gate and exit it pretty well. Hyacinth leads you on a path that's going to take maybe like 30 minutes outside town. It's a small hike, really. So she's on the road for maybe 10 minutes, and even when everyone is still inside of the city, she goes off into the woods. And I don't know if anyone here is proficient in survival.
Nope.
Probably not me. No.
Oh. Yeah, so I don't think any of you are able to really tell the path that she's taking, but it doesn't look like there's a path. She's just kind of going. Once she's outside the city and the beaten path, she goes back into her tall form instead of her small form. And so, thanks. Thanks for keeping up. That was, after the last couple of days, I just wanted to be a little bit anonymous in the city, if that's okay.
Yes. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Great. Let's keep going. Please stay right behind me. Don't fan out too much. It's really easy to get lost out here.
Just nod.
Who gets to be behind the big lady?
Could I get marching order?
I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
I'll go last. Which leaves
Yeah, sandwich
you
of...
two in the middle.
Yor can go first, of course.
So after about another 20 minutes of walking through the woods, still well before you would have hit the coastline, you reach a clearing. And at the other end of the clearing is a very tall cedar tree. It's still maybe a bit younger for its species, but it's at least the width of your arms outstretched. The clearing is actually a little bit paved when you walk through it. You're not just walking on dirt and underbrush at this point. Under the snow are pieces of stone, maybe covered in old moss or lichen. There is little plants here or there around. I mean, it is winter, so this theoretically in summer would have a larger undergrowth. But yeah, this is a place that looks intentional. And when you arrive, Hyacinth starts taking your staff and moving some of the snow out of the way. And she smells and goes, planted by my predecessor. And just lays a hand on the tree and just looks very peaceful.
It's beautiful.
Six bows and says, "How do you do, tree?"
Am I supposed to talk to... No, okay.
I don't think she understands you, but it's okay.
Does she have a name?
No, trees don't normally have names, actually.
Fascinating.
Okay, let's clear the path, and here's how this goes. I'm going to open a pathway, and we need to go through it pretty fast. Is everyone ready?
Understood. Ready.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been told that it helps to take a big breath before you go in, or that way you can exhale when you're out. Okay, does that sound good?
Six just takes a long draw of his pipe. They breathes it out because he's kidding, of course.
Yeah.
But then he snuffs it out and pockets it.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, so everyone's in their marching order. Y'all ready to do this? Because you have 6 seconds to run through a tree.
Okay.
And Hyacinth is behind you.
What happens if we miss?
I don't know.
Let's not think about that.
No. Hyacinth, standing behind you all in a line across from it on the other side of the clearing, makes some motions with her hands, starts a repetitive chant, and at some point she has her hands together and then opens them, and you hear a violent cracking sound as the tree splits in the middle. And in the middle of it, you see not the other side, but a darkness. And she goes, "Go, go, go!"
I go,
Run!
Yeah.
Go.
Okay. As she yells, go, 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 she follows up behind you. And the camera catches a muffin falling out as the tree closes back together. A seam in the middle of it. And then we're transported somewhere else. Everyone falls out of a tree. I need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Can I fail on purpose to fall on top of your?
No, that would be a success action. So,
Okay.
15.
19.
okay. So we've
I will
got,
be graceful and try to just stand straight.
yeah, because your rolls got a total of 2.
Oh,
You should catch them.
yeah. Can I attempt to stabilize them?
You can. You can. So you fall out of a stout, wide willow tree looking over a frozen pond. Each little branch is heavy with icicles that all break off and go into your face as you're ejected from this tree, and it's just violently opened center, which then closes behind you and starts resealing. The seams are healing behind you. Hyacinth makes it through just in time, and then the ice starts to crack. I think Hyacinth is the one who jumps through the farthest, because she starts sliding across the ice, and then the ice starts to crack around you.
Great.
I gotta get to whatever closest land I can.
Okay, I need a skill check from everyone, and we're going to see if we can do this. I also need you to potentially help Hyacinth.
Are we using acrobatics then to skirt across?
Which skill check?
Ask me what you want.
I want to go help Hyacinth when I see that she's sliding, so I'm going to try and just skip across and
Okay.
at least help stabilize her.
I would like to help as well.
I'd like to help. Okay, so I need each person, this is going to be a skill challenge. So I need each person to tell me what kind of skill check they want to do, and we'll do it. And if you have a tool or a spell, or you want to help someone, that would give them advantage.
Well, my first part is going to be acrobatics.
Okay.
To get over there.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, I think I'd probably also do acrobatics.
So that's an 18 for me.
Okay. So how do you successfully do what you like to do? You would like to do?
I think actually I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we can slide and just go into a full baseball slide to get to Hyacinth, and then grab onto her and kind of use my weight to pull her back so she's not sliding all the way.
Yeah, she's got that momentum, that big lady momentum going.
At least to help guide her so that we can use her weight to get to land and off of the cracking parts beneath her.
Should I roll as well to help?
Well, roll your own check. So if
Okay.
you're rolling acrobatics, roll your own check.
Okay. 17.
Nice.
That also is a success.
Okay, I'm just also, if you grab one of Hyacinth's arms, I'm gonna grab her other arm, if that's okay.
I think the only thing I can grab is her waist.
Okay.
But you can definitely grab her arm and help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if I come from the other side, it might help, spin her a little bit, if that makes sense.
Oh, I
In the other direction.
forgot about my aura protection. I'm a scrub. Sorry.
It's okay. It's fine.
I'm just gonna take the shortest path possible to get to the land.
Okay.
Which you
Just
should,
make-
because you're heavy armor. Get off that ice.
Yeah, just I guess trying to just keep my footing as best I can. Just sprint for it.
Okay. What kind of skill check would you like, Jeff? Or is that?
Athletics, I'd say,
I
because
think
it's
so,
literally
'cause it's
just
running really fast.
it's just a sprint burst.
Yeah, go for it.
And that is a 7.
That is a fail.
2 plus 5.
Hannah,
Uh-oh.
no!
Kind of the ice under your footing. You go real fast to try to jump and run, and you have one head step that is too heavy right before you reach the shore, and your leg goes in. So that is one more thing to deal with right now.
Can I go try to help her?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm also doing athletics. I like to imagine that, you know how,
The armadillo.
yeah, heavy armor on ice, team here.
That's our skating show of City and Snow.
Heavy armor on ice.
Armor on
gosh.
ice.
Give me an athletics.
Yep. Or else I like to imagine that, you know how, like, dogs, when they're stabilizing themselves, they'll, like spin their tail. Hopefully that's helping. It's a 14.
Okay.
Nice.
That
5.
is just barely a fail. Actually,
Mhm.
you just aren't quite able to do it. I think.
What about
that
their aura
means-
protection?
That's for saving throws. It doesn't count.
Dang.
Yeah, I think what a 14, what a fail means in this circumstance is that you are able to get to Hannah. You're not able to fully pull her out yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's do another bout because we need 3 successes. Who wants to try first?
So, currently hugging Hyacinth's butt
Okay.
Oh my god.
while we're spinning.
Ulterior motive.
Platonic butt hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyacinth, are you okay? Cracking underneath our feet. Have we gotten her momentum to stop at all?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I see kind of the shortest path, but I would like to maybe use perception to judge which would be the safest path if we can tell where the ice is thickest.
Okay. Please roll.
Yep, that's a 7. all
7's not
ice.
going to do it. Ice is ice is ice.
Yeah.
So I have a thought, but it's a bit of a stretch.
Okay.
So if it doesn't work, I'm probably just gonna help Illivara. But so Featherfall is mostly for fall damage, but technically Hannah is falling into the ice. So could I use Featherfall to slow her descent so that she can sort of catch herself and maneuver onto shore because she's right there?
First off, I'm going to ask if she's in range, but I'm pretty sure the answer is yes.
60 feet?
Yeah. Second, I'm going to ask you to roll an Arcana check to see if you can get the spell to do what you want.
Okay.
And that's going to be the check for 6.
Okay. 17.
I think that somehow succeeds.
Okay.
I think you're able to amend the spell just a little bit. Like, spell, just do this once, right? And Hannah is slightly weightless in that moment.
In that case, I'm just going to take my greatsword out and kind of like try and chuck it in and just like use it as a fulcrum to up and out.
Okay, athletics
Nice.
with advantage.
Good thing that was advantage because that was not good. 22.
22 does it. You're able to get out perfectly fine.
That's amazing. Good job.
Yeah.
Can I performance prance out of here?
No, I learned how to do tumbling on the stage.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Nice show.
Go for it.
Here we go. Oh goodness, God! It's a 13 was a +7.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 13 is not going to do it. I'm going to give Hyacinth a roll, and that does it. Hyacinth rolled a 19. I believe I said that she has a +1 dexterity. So Hyacinth got a 20, is able to get out of the water. Okay.
Nice.
And I think that does it, actually. So you're able to finally get everyone on land. And the ice is still kind of cracking from where you were, and it's starting to settle a bit. And once everyone's on land, Hyacinth starts trying to dry herself, but whatever got wet on her clothing is starting to freeze already. It is pretty cold out. It's actually maybe a little odd that this was ice that was starting to break, because this is such a cold area.
Do I know if this is Higglethorpe Lake?
Yeah, you know that it's not, because Higglethorpe Lake is a really big tourist attraction on the north end of Higglethorpe.
Oh, okay.
It's like a boating lake, and this is definitely a little bit closer to a pond.
Every time I see burning hands, I want to use it to, like, warm people up, but it
Not quite.
comes out in a cone. It's too much, man.
You might accidentally warm people up a little too much there.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting. Can we keep going? I feel wet. I can see it in your face. Don't.
Just a note that I did not say anything.
Yeah.
You didn't, but the look on your face said it all.
Okay, so across from the pond is a little path. It has everything. You'll see like little rabbit prints, little deer prints, lots of trees. This little pond is not easily on the side of the road or anything very accessible. This is another situation where you're kind of in the depth of the forest, really. Hyacinth finally stands up, collects herself, and says, Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Thank you, though.
Are you alright?
Yeah. First time for everything, right? Oh, gosh. One time, my mom told me this story about one time she went through a tree, and the tree was actually on the side of a cliff, so they ended up going all the way over the cliff because she put it on the wrong side of the tree. So that's what I am thinking about right now. Okay.
Wow.
Could have been worse then.
Yeah, absolutely. Could have been much worse. Okay, so this path, if you follow it in a southwest direction, so you should be able to get to town. Do you think you can do that, Hannah? Do you know this area at all?
Do I? GM?
Roll some history of survival. How much did Hannah...
Let's go survival, because I have a -2 in history.
Okay.
16.
Okay. You're generally a little bit more familiar with the stuff near the town, but you've played on maybe a path like this in summertime. It should be fine. They're usually pretty clearly labeled for tourists.
I think this is near the town. When I was a little girl, I came out here in summer a lot, less so in winter, because Mama Kel was a bit protective, but I think I can lead us back to the old town. I think.
Okay. Hyacinth takes a moment. She walks over to the tree line and looks at something on the ground. She looks back towards the lake and says, if you think that you can do it totally fine, I have something I need to check on. A tree friend, a friend who's a tree.
Oh, enjoy.
Okay.
Insight check.
Sure, go for it.
Wait, me too.
Go for it.
19.
20.
We've broken the curse. The curse is broken.
I'm rolling so
Yay.
well
The
now.
19 and a 20. Look at that.
Nice job.
Yeah.
Not in that 20, but still.
Yeah, Hyacinth is definitely lying about a thing. She's probably not lying about the friend part. That part is a little more sincere. But this seems like Not that druids are easy at lying, but
She's having an affair with this tree. They're more than friends.
they're more than friends.
Druids.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too hard.
Me actually attempts. Yeah, no.
No, I'm thinking about it a lot. It's too late.
You're all terrible. Yeah, she's definitely just trying to like get you off her back a little bit.
Wow, are we cramping her style?
We're the uncool friends. That's what she's ashamed about.
Wow, we just helped her off the lake too. Thought that was pretty cool. Six is just sort of gonna. When Hyacinth says that, he's like, all right. Just sort of trying to be very clear, like, I don't believe you, but I'm not gonna stop you.
Oh, okay.
Illivara
Say hi
will-
to your friend for
Yeah,
me.
you and Hannah are like, okay, bye.
Thank you, I love you, bye-bye.
I share a look with Six.
Yeah. Share a look with Illivara.
Narrowed eyes, like,
What's up with that?
hmm.
We could track her, but I don't want to do that.
Nah, let's go do our shopping episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Hyacinth is going to walk in the woods in the opposite direction of everyone else.
Maybe she doesn't want to go into town, because she did say she didn't want to be seen in the city or anything, too. I don't know.
A druid criminal of Higglethorpe.
Higglethorpe has a masked vigilante in town.
A plant vigilante.
Thank you. Yes.
Punishing all the loggers.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you're following the path. Hannah, all right. Hannah knows the path and is able to follow it fine. It's not super far. It's maybe 15, 20 minutes. But it's nice and it's very quiet, right? It's a winter path through a forest. Everything is bright and peaceful and empty, and every so often you see little footprints because maybe some deer use this path in winter.
Aw.
And it's cold.
Can I throw a tiny snowball at Hannah's head?
Why do you
You
pick
Oh,
can,
no.
but you might die.
Yeah, you know what happened last time.
Might regret it.
With the caterpillar? I'm gonna do it. Just a tiny one.
Roll an attack.
Six yearns for death.
Roll a range attack.
Yeah, I half expect this to be like a throwing fail, which is something I can relate to. Just like,
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
it's an 8.
Yeah, no. Six is like
Everyone
a little
else
kid
just sees
who,
like this pathetic attempt.
yeah. You tried though, and that's what counts. Okay. So while we're traveling, I have the option to do a perception check or a different type of check if you would like.
Now I'll go for perception.
Okay.
9.
A 9 perception for Hannah means staying on the path, which is good.
Yep.
8 perception. I'm brooding over that snowball.
I got a 15.
17.
Okay. With the 15 and 17, Illivara and Yor notice that as you get closer to town, there are little ribbons on some of the trees going in.
Aw, delightful.
Yeah. So, Hannah, you would know this because maybe your relatives in town do this too, but people in town will, in fall, claim maple trees for the maple harvest later in the winter. So this is their way of keeping track of who picked what tree.
Cool. I don't mention this.
Can you more like ask her?
Like,
Go for it.
they tap the trees, you mean? Or
Yeah, to tap the trees.
Okay.
Hey
Yeah.
Hannah, what's up with these ribbons?
So when autumn comes around, each person, if they have the means and the rights to, they claim a tree by putting their own special little ribbon around it. So that's what that means.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, it's not quite tapping season yet, but it will be. It's about midwinter. A couple days before, in fact. Okay, we reached the town. You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Map hype.
Map.
Oh shit.
So, at some point, the path joins in with the road that goes towards the town from the east, and you're able to enter. And there's some guards posted. So, a couple things you notice about this town. It is on the water of the large lake. This lake is, it has a little bend in it, so you can't officially see the other side. And it has a bunch of smaller islands in it, but it is pretty large. Not as large as a sea. You can still see two sides of it, but you can fit many boats on this lake. The city has a port onto the lake, and the city is surrounded by a tall wall that's pretty well fortified, especially for what you can see is a pretty small town. And is Hannah leading everyone, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I just making dots? Yes. Okay, so Hannah, when you reach the gate, this used to be one of your posts, is the East Gate, and a bunch of people from the gate, the guards call down to you because they recognize you.
I just wave.
Hey, is that Hannah?
Yeah.
Hey! Wait, how'd you get to the east side? Come up here.
Okay. A tree and a lake. Everyone. If people want to meet me back in about an hour in town, I have things to do, people to catch up with, and I'll meet you in the center in about an hour. Okay?
Of course. Have fun, Hannah.
I haven't seen my. Okay, I'm gonna go. She goes off.
There's like a really masculine voice from the top going, "We got a ballista!" So they're just kind of nerding out. So Hannah, you're doing your tour, your own separate tour. Okay, where's everyone else headed?
So I'll go there. I'll talk to them. I'll catch up with them for a bit, and I'm gonna go find Mr. Volhan.
Okay.
We're off with our own devices. Where do we go?
I'm going shopping. If anyone wants to join me.
Look nervously at Yor.
But you don't have to if you two want to do anything on your own or together.
Insight check. What are you alluding to? Why are you saying it like that?
Oh, yeah, actually.
In case you want to go on a date. He's just going to say it very plainly.
Okay, never mind.
After you get like a really good insight check too.
Got the reverse.
If you could tell that she is blushing, she definitely is. Shopping might be nice. Shifty eyes.
Okay, where are you shopping?
I'm just gonna follow 6 around in that case.
Yor, you want to come with?
Yeah, of course.
He takes them both arm in arm. He's in the middle. And he just links with them. And, he's just being buddy now. He's not going to keep teasing them. He's teased them enough.
We'll see. 6 is tall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, true. Okay.
Not as tall as Yor, I think.
He's like dragging me along, which is accurate.
Actually, I think maybe we could put Illivara in the middle. And then she would just be like
the spoon in the middle of the tolls.
She'd just be like above the ground with both of us.
And not a child.
Like when like parents walk with their kids and then they swing them.
Let's not.
Thank you.
I feel like Illivara would kill me. Yeah, I'm just gonna then just put an arm around both of them.
Since he was being cheeky before, can you like scoop some snow off something and then get his attention and like pie him in the face a little?
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely. You got
Okay, so here's what happens. Six has his hand out. Illivara grabs onto his hand and says, like, hold me. And so at my weight, and he's trying to hold me up. And then you put snow in his hand and I let go. And he slaps himself in the face.
Perfect. Team effort.
There we
And they
go.
high five. It's great.
Yeah.
Hey, what shops y'all want to
Low
go
five.
to?
the burn ointment shop. No. I don't know. No, he wasn't burned. He's just being teased by his friends. It's all fun. We're having a nice little day. Well,
A nice day of telling Six, no, that outfit looks awful, take it off.
yes.
No, definitely not that one, take it off.
Okay.
He just picks out like the gaudiest shit.
Okay, so you're going to try on clothes.
Mhm.
This very much feels like a high school movie, Three Friends at a Mall type thing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, because you got Illivara as your goth friend. Yeah.
You're just trying on a lot of clothes
Yeah.
in a montage.
Yours like the one popular kid who's hanging out with the nerds.
Aw.
Yeah, it's a whole treat yourself experience.
Yor is the theater kid.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Your money is not infinite. I know we didn't put a number on it, but it is not infinite. And let's do scenes back and forth. How does that sound? So we'll bounce between Hannah, and then we'll do like a snapshot of your shenanigans, unless you want to try something out. Up to you. This might be an exit.
It's like a real montage.
It might be an exercise in you three getting into the DMs real fast, and the ticking timer will be what Hannah's up to. Okay, how's that? Is that too much of a meta? Because that sounds fun to me in a slightly stressful way, which we're not going to analyze right now. Let's bounce over to Hannah.
Yep.
Yeah, where are you going? So some of the guards are people you've worked with. So the city has an above average amount of soldiers, and that's for a couple reasons. One, you are a little bit closer to a frontier area, so you probably have a little bit higher amount of monster activity around. Two, this town functions partly as a town for vacations for rich people to visit in summer and take out their boat and get away from the busy town of Elvanistan. Now in winter, it is mostly townies. And you can tell because, some of the shops are going to have less souvenir mugs and more things that people actually use day to day. So the guards just tend to be, the people who have actually maybe done stuff. In game terms, I would maybe put them a level or two above an average guard in just terms of experience.
Yeah.
They're also similar to Hannah, nerdy about stuff like, hey, we got a cool new ballista! Check this out! He took out a harpy the other week! Type stuff. They're just, not that they're like
Which Hannah
psyched about.
absolutely joins in with.
Oh yeah, they're just, they're happy to see you. You've gone back to hometown. They're inviting you for a night out. Although, even though it's midday-ish. Probably, it's past lunch at this point, so Yeah.
So I'll kind of gather them around because that probably takes a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I just go, well, Varys, I know I can't stay around too long. I'm sorry. I have to go and talk to Lieutenant Vorhan.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. No, he's back at HQ. Usually likes to take a long lunch on these, during winter just because he was busy. You know where to find him. You know where his office is.
Yeah. But I do have something for you, though, if you want.
What?
And I pull out my heavy crossbow and just put it on the table in front of them.
No.
And just go, crossbow from the work I've been doing up in Elsana's stand. You guys can have it if you want. A gift from your undercaptain.
No, you didn't. This is the best thing. Someone way too small goes to try it out, like one of the gnomish guards picks it up.
Terror, no.
I was gonna hit anyone.
It's taller than you.
Yeah, they're having a good time. They're really appreciative of it. It's really cool.
I promise you I will come back. We'll go out for that drink, alright?
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're off at sunset, so you know where we'll be.
I just nod and give him a kind of casual salute, like, hey, yes, I'm not technically here as your captain right now.
The people who are more friendly to you do like a half-ass salute, but the people who are just kind of newish and following along do a very sincere salute.
Oh, you don't need to do that. It's fine. So yeah, I will spend a minute or two more getting to know people's names, who they are, etc., and then go and find Lieutenant Vorhan.
Okay, let's switch scenes real quick. What are you three up to? Where have you gone?
Are there any rings?
Any rings? So you want to go to like a jewelry shop, maybe? Okay.
6 want the shinies.
You are absolutely in luck because this town is, in fact, named after a master jeweler.
Oh.
In fact, there are maybe too many jewelry-related shops in this house that is a play town for the rich.
Higglethorpe, master jeweler.
Some of them are boarded up because, they don't really need to. They can probably get most of their sales done in the 6 weeks of summer in this wintry place. But, yeah, you find a couple of shops. Do you want to go to a very high-end one, a regular high-end one, or something that looks like it's pretending to be high-end, but it's definitely a little on the cash for gold side?
I think the regular high-end.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be called Maddie's Marvelous Rings. I think it's just very specific. It's Matti. It's not even with a Y.
Oh, just want to walk around, see what we come across.
Yeah. So you're able to meet Maddie, who is a small gnome, not with purple hair this time, but impeccably dressed. This is someone who doesn't pass a chance to look their best.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I like her.
Yeah. What grade of store were you looking at? Again.
The regular high-end.
The regular high-end.
Not the too fancy, not the
Yeah.
too...
Okay.
Goldilocks.
Yes. So, Maddie greets you all when you come in. I assume the other two are with you as well.
Yeah.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a new ring, perhaps.
Okay, we've certainly got rings. What kind of ring could I get you?
Do you have any, bands with nice inscriptions on them, perhaps? Or something that isn't too flashy?
Oh, not too flashy. I see. A man of taste. Okay, let's see what we have here. I have bands that come in platinum, gold, something like that. What do you think? What type of inscription? I could do the inscription myself. It will be a bit extra, but that's okay. That's to be expected from fine handiwork.
You know what? Can I come back to you about that and maybe place an order?
Of course, remember, we close a little bit before sunset. I'm here tomorrow, though.
Awesome. Thank you, Maddie. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. And what's your name?
6.
Pleasure to meet you, 6.
Yes. All right, farewell. I was about to give his full name because I'm like, oh, 6 should give his full name. But then I'm like, you know what? Let's go.
6, you didn't see anything you liked?
Well, you know, I saw a lot that I liked. That's the thing. It makes it hard to decide. Well, if we come across another place where we can try on some clothes, maybe you two could give me an opinion. I want to pick something out that is dazzling for when I ask Carpathius to the ball.
Oh my god.
You're asking
Yeah.
Carpathius to the
Now,
ball?
I'm going to ask Carpathius to the ball
Why?
because he's cute.
Oh.
This really is 3 high school friends. Now.
I gotta go to prom!
I don't know. He's cute, I guess.
Well, if you need a wing tiefling, I'll help ya.
Wonderful.
A wingling? A tiefling?
I don't know. I don't know what the non-gendered form is, so it's
I like tiefling.
wingman.
Flight attendant.
Wing folk.
That's good.
Wait, what did you say, Lane?
Flight attendant.
Yes. That's a good one.
I literally just made this up. I killed Lizzie.
Are we gonna make Lizzie laugh so hard she cries someday?
Yeah, you will. It's
think that was
inevitable.
close.
It happens.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, it's definitely something that happens, so. Have you all wrapped up? Is it time to bounce again?
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of D&D is when everyone splits up and we do a very cinematic episode. I am actually loving this. I know it's like, ping-ponging between scenes, but it's fun. It's fun for me.
I hope Nova puts in like transition sounds.
Whoa.
Or what? Yeah.
Hannah, where are you? Where are you going?
I'm going to go see Lieutenant Vorham.
Okay. I think that Lieutenant Vorhan keeps people who guard this building a little more serious. They take things a little more seriously.
Yeah.
And you're totally fine with that. That's something you're accustomed to. Because this is obviously an important building. This is where the armor's kept. This is the armory with all the weapons. This is the place. There's definitely a classroom or two in here that you've fallen asleep in at some point. And you're able to get to his office.
I'll knock on the door.
You hear a very stern, "Come in."
Open it and step in and give the salute of the Condor Legion, which will be, for the people who can't see what I'm doing right now, it's a hand across the chest with the back of your hand over the shoulder / breast.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you asked me to update you on... Lieutenant, I've asked me to update you on any situation I came across. I am here to deliver a small report, but one I felt needed your urgent attention.
Lieutenant Vorhan is a strong, very well-built gold dragonborn in full uniform, standing behind his desk. This is what I might consider a classic office with that kind of mahogany smelling thing with leather-bound books and some sort of globe in the corner. It was very much, I wouldn't say it's only for looks, but, he has to keep up appearances, definitely. This is an office where you have a large desk and 2 chairs across from it for visitors, specifically. This isn't an office where you clean your sword off.
I am not sitting down, though I am standing at attention.
Oh, absolutely, as you should. As you should. You're not a civilian. Maybe if you were a civilian, this would be.
Yep.
He returns your salute. He does not suggest that you sit down. And he turns to you and goes, right, let's hear it.
We came across as part of my work with the mercenary company, we came across a professed cat burglar who led or participated in the assault on the name of the library that Lane has forgotten, but Hannah hasn't.
Isn't it just Aldana's library?
Oh no, you're role-playing too hard!
Oh no! Yeah, look.
That's the thing about selectively forgetting information, because Hannah does. I selectively forget the wrong information.
It's Aldana Memorial Library. It's not a good name.
Hannah's face just glazes over.
Who orchestrated or participated in the attack at the Elthana Library. He claimed authority in the Velvet Needles, a known criminal group, I assume, and I promised him not protection, but favorable status if he were to, for lack of a better term, snitch, which he did to me. I defer this information to you, my superior officer, and stay saluting.
He leans forward on the desk. It's a little too close, looks at you skeptically and says, so do I understand that you've been speaking to the criminal element? Have you been associating?
No, sir. Interrogation only.
Okay. He takes a moment to just stare at you very intently, very intimidating, and then he breaks. He laughs. Oh, it's so good to see you again, Hannah. He comes around the desk. He goes to give you a real big hug, and it's
drop the salute and kind of lean into it.
that big. I'm hesitant to say dad hug because that's not quite right. It's just, you get a little lost in that for a second. He pushes you back and says, let me get a good look at you. Wow.
Oh, yep.
Look at you. You handled your first interrogation?
Yes. It was the people I'm working with did a good job in softening him up, I suppose. I just came in and flexed my title a little, I guess.
Oh, you're learning. Look, I want to take you on the town tonight. Please, let me get you a drink or something. I want to hear everything. I want to meet your friends. Yeah, that's exactly, we absolutely have to. I don't know my plans for today. I'm going to go and visit my Mama Kel soon. Of course.
But if we are not leaving before the day is end, I will definitely take you up on that.
Okay, give me an update at some point for that too, okay?
I will do. I will come and find you when it is done.
Okay.
That's the report I want to give you.
Before he says the magic words that releases you from, the politeness, the rigidness of this situation, he, maybe on your way out, you hear low, and if you hear anything else, you know where I'll be.
Of course.
I've heard some rumors over here, too, about the Velvet Needle starting to infiltrate this city. And, well, I don't need to say to you that we simply can't have that.
Of course not. They unleashed fire elementals into the library and killed innocent people. I couldn't stand by and watch that happen.
I'll make a note. That's a pretty serious tactic. And you're released from his office, and the door shuts.
Do the salute and leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's bounce back. What's everyone else doing?
Have we found a clothing store then for 6?
You have, those clothing stores that have a maximum for the number of items you can take into a changing room? You far exceeded that.
One thing Six is thinking about is that, he has a tail. And so it's going to cost extra to tailor some of these clothes, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that works in a place where there are like so many different sizes of people, but this is probably what he's going to think. And so he's focusing more on like accessories and things that he won't have to have taken in. So he's trying on hats and scarves and gloves. He's like, oh, I'm looking for something green, I think, to bring out my eyes, but at the same time, I always wear green, so perhaps I should shake it up a bit? I don't know. But you really can't get enough of my eyes, can you? I don't think so. He's just like sort of talking into the mirror a little bit. Sort of to like the guys, but sort of not. And then for a second, he looks a little like wistful and like he's sort of lost in thought as he's looking in the mirror at himself. And he says, it's been a long time. I used to be married, you know.
Aww.
You?
Me. It wasn't my choice, you know. It was arranged. I was unhappy. It's a whole thing. So it's strange now, in kind of a good way, to be, well, just to be able to indulge in a crush like this. It's not really something I've ever gotten to do.
I'm happy for you to have this moment. Moving on is difficult. Not looking at not at all.
Yes. Thank you.
Gordo's, I know too, bud, and gives him a big old hug.
Aww. 6 hugs back.
That outfit does look nice. I think.
Thank you. I think I'll get it then.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's gonna get like a little green scarf and a little green hat.
Cute. I think Carp will like them on you.
Thank you. I do feel handsome.
Just give me a signal anytime. I'll help you out.
Thank you. You guys are the best.
On your way out, could I get a perception check from everyone? From Six, Illivara, and York. Mm-hmm.
That's a 12 perception from me.
Okay.
And 9.
Okay.
Here we go. 9.
Cool.
6 is busy putting he's fastening his new hat pin in his new hat.
Yeah. Has Hannah discussed the place in this town that Hannah's gonna end up going to at some point?
I don't think she has.
Okay. In that case, as you're walking through town, trying to figure out your next destination, Illivara, you notice someone who actually looks a bit familiar.
Oh no, I don't like this at all.
It's actually been a while, but before you were in Elthana's stand, there's someone you knew, and you just passed her on the road.
Oh no.
Walking with her husband.
Oh no. Why would you crush my heart like this? I thought I was going to have a moment where I could move on.
No.
The wound reopens immediately.
Yeah, I think that she doesn't catch your eye, or notice you, but you pass each other briefly. Illivara is probably able to dodge behind either Six or Yor in an instant.
Because we're tall.
But yeah, just...
and you're small.
a very elegant lady dressed in furs. Just looking very familiar.
She wouldn't... I wouldn't hide, just stop, like I'm not seeing this right now, and then just like look and see this woman pass and unable to stop from just watching her.
Mm-hmm. Six is gonna stop in his tracks too when he notices that Illivara has stopped behind him and just look back at her. Can I roll insight?
It's nothing.
Sure.
Hurry forward.
Definitely rolling insight.
Against deception, roll it.
Oh no. Oh no.
23.
Kitty boy. Oh my god. Yor respects her boundaries.
So that's a 12 deception against a 23 insight because your dice are back.
Just on my end, the look is like goes from shock, then probably like she struggles to get her composure, which is normally like not something that anyone sees. Like she just kind of has a general lack of expression, I think. But this is just like a total like change in demeanor, and then just looks like suddenly very crushed and has to pull herself away from whatever it is that she's looking at, which like clearly is this beautiful lady.
Okay, so Six recognizes that there's something there with the lady. Doesn't know what, but Illivara and Yor, but Illivara, they all just had a moment where they were supportive friends to him, and so he's not gonna say anything or press Illivara about that, but he is gonna sort of come over to her, almost kneel, put his hand on like her back and be like, hey, you want to go for drinks or something?
If that's what you want to do.
Do you drink? I'm sorry.
No, but I'll find something.
Yor, do you drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had that like sort of while. I'm just gonna see how much they noticed. They're not digging either.
Yor is a party animal.
Oh, it's 11. yeah, right.
Well, sure. Let's go get some drinks and relax for a bit. I'm all shopped out for the day, I think.
It's been a busy afternoon.
Heartbreak Squad.
Oh.
Trying to return
teen movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Return to being dead inside. That's what Illivara is trying to do right now.
Aww.
So we have an opportunity. I know this is metagamey, but we have an opportunity for everyone to magically meet together. And I think we should take that opportunity.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, great.
I'm down.
Okay. So somewhere in the middle plaza, you all run into Hannah on her next journey to a small shop that is a satellite of a larger operation, if I'm understanding this correctly. I think that's what it is. Because you have to have a shop in like the fancy part of town. So, Hannah, how do you want to approach this?
Yeah, so I guess I'll kind of see everyone coming back. and just wave him over. Very, not looking at how the mood is. Just waving everyone.
Well, even though the mood is a little... Six is still when he sees Hannah, he's like, hey! Friends.
So, I've gotten the important things I need to do done. Does anyone want to come with me for the next part?
We do.
Oh, sure. We can get drinks later, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I will lead them to the Silver Orchard.
Okay.
Sounds fancy.
Okay. Who goes in first?
I mean, it's got to be me, right?
Yeah.
So I just as before I open the door, I just turn and go, everyone, this is my mama's little shop. As I push the door open.
Oh, so cute. So, this is a small to medium-sized shop. Also, this is the moment where I'm going to go, but feel free to correct or add.
Yep.
Yes. So normally, this is kind of in a row of touristy shops. Normally, this is the place where you would be like, oh, I'm going to get a gift package for my family back in Alphana's stand. However, during winter, some of those types of gifty products are moved to the back, and the things that people actually enjoy buying here and coming here to buy are more towards the front. There are many herbs and spices. There are teas, coffees. I don't know if she dabbles in baths or candles, but that could be on the table as well. I think we were going to say local honey, so beeswax would probably be good for candles as well. Scented candles. Definitely got to have potpourri in this town, and all kinds of scented. Incense is the word I'm going for.
Homemade but heavily upcharged.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. It's absurd. And so it's very homey.
She knows that's just what people around here pay for
absolutely.
that.
It isn't quite a shop that has a bunch of names written on shells or something, but it's not. It's good quality. It's quality stuff. These aren't little tchotchkes. This is oh, I picked up this vase from a local artisan, and now I'm upselling it in my window for 500 gold. And that is something that you've probably already encountered going through this town, that there are some shops where things are vastly overpriced, and there are some shops where there are some goods that are on the lower shelves that seem totally normal. When you go in, little silver bells make a splash of sound above the door, and a extremely tall figure from across the room goes and says, "Hello, welcome to the Silver Orchard." And this is a very tall orc who maybe got a little cataracts, but Tauren orcs are basically as tall as Goliaths. And the larger ones have big tusks like mammoths and mastodons. And this orc just, half orc has smaller tusks, but is certainly easily very tall. And the ceiling of this building is perfectly fine to accommodate people of many heights, but you can't help but notice this very wide, tall figure coming towards you to say hello. Hannah would know them as maybe just the General or General. General Trugan.
General, it's me.
Oh, is that Hannah?
Yeah, is Mama Kel around? Or is she out in the fields?
Oh, we weren't expecting you so soon.
Did Mama Yana not say I'd be coming to visit?
It usually takes over a day.
I had a bit of help.
Oh, look at you making friends already. Gives you a very good warm hug.
Oh, motion to General and go, this is General there. Sort of a family member. I've known them ever since I was very small. General, this is Illivara. You're and 6.
Hi.
General shakes all of your hands individually with very large plate-sized hands. And they do a full 2-handed shake. It's very warm. Nice. Oh, yeah. General turns to Hannah and says, oh, Kel. Well, she had a little bit of a meeting this afternoon, but she should be back in time for dinner.
Okay, I wanted to ask her something quite important and, say hello, because I want to come see.
I'll go check if she wouldn't mind a little bit of the cutest interruption. And just puts her thumb on your cheek really cute and goes to check the back room. That is where the business stuff happens. Where the math happens. This is the adult room.
I'm looking at the shop. I'm curious what other things are in here.
Oh, yeah.
I can take over here, Lizzie, if you
sure.
want.
I was going to say, this is probably fantastic when it comes to Illivara's, alchemy and potion-related stuff.
So a lot of it is going to be smaller handmade things that they definitely all look all of it or most of it looks handmade. It definitely looks less like someone's specializing in something and more of this stuff gets stocked whenever it gets made sort of thing. So there'll be one of the shelves might be full of beeswax candles and homemade and home jarred honey, and the shelves of particular herbs and spices might just be bare and scarce and empty, but the beeswax stuff is very heavily stocked for this particular day. Almost like stuff gets made to the whim of the shopkeep, regardless of stock level.
6 is smelling one of the candles.
Oh, it smells real good.
Sniff, sniff.
Probably smells of apples.
You have to smell this.
Yeah.
It's delightful.
What? Aw, this is such a cute place.
Yeah.
Illivara, what kind of smells do you like?
Nervous sweats.
Blood.
Yeah, I'm like, it can be whatever.
I don't know.
I'll smell this then. Bring her over too.
Sniff. I'm gonna roll a D100.
Sure.
Does she like it?
Does she?
What is it?
Swoon.
Describe the smell to me.
So I'm going to roll a d10. Because I've got a few in my mind, but I want to see if it's the signature reason why the shop exists, shall we say, Lizzie?
Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Orchard. That makes sense.
So the smell of the apple is a very, very strong apple smell, but it also has, you know how some apples are incredibly tangy? It's got the underlying tang smell to it, but it's also very slightly metallic smelling.
It's tart.
I like this one. It's like when I get a green apple spritzer for a mega dose of caffeine.
Ooh.
Okay, so you are kind of just waiting for, I want to say 10, 15 minutes, but feels like much longer.
Wait, give me more smells. So
We're just
I like the apple one. I like the apple one.
Oh, are you all doing the thing where you go into the candle aisle and sniff all the candles?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I think Illivara just smells because she's rolling really high. Oh no, the third one she didn't like very much.
Laura's enjoying her enjoyment.
Oh. That's so awful.
Sniff, sniff.
That's so nice.
We don't have things like these where I come from.
Yeah.
Well, what does yours smell like? That's important.
Sneak a sniff.
Sniff, sniff.
They're just like very earthy, but like slight flowery, but not like offensively. It's like very low key.
Nice.
What does Illivara smell like?
Probably something acrid and leather. What does 6 smell like? Cat.
It smells like
Cat and brimstone.
I was gonna say catnip and just like faintly perfumed.
Nice. What does Hannah smell like?
Metal and sweat.
Nice.
It's a good smell.
Yeah, as we're kind of waiting,
We're all smelling.
Just smelling everything. Wow.
We're not
just
smelling each
point
other.
out stuff and say, I watched her grow this on a certain area. Like, she had a fascination with this for about a month, and that's probably why there's so much of it, etc.
Nice. So we're getting the candle lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver Orchard lore.
Anna, do you like to grow things too?
I tried. I am not very good at
Aww.
it. I leave that to Mama. She also tried to get me to do it. It didn't work.
So General comes up from the back room and says, well, Cal wouldn't mind speaking with you, but does have some guests, so best behavior, please. If it's nothing too, personal.
Sort of not. Okay, yep.
They gesture you all to go, if you would like.
Yep.
I'm just gonna follow Hannah's lead. Yeah.
Yep. Or the friends that are like shuffling through your house.
Yeah, we're seeing our friend's house for the first time.
Wow. Sniffing everything.
You want a glass of water? No, it's all right. You sure?
You can just call me that. No, you're Mrs.
No. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so you file in, and this is one part like a drying room, a stock room, where things are prepared before they officially go on the floor to be sold. So there are some racks, and there is a bit of space and a table in the middle. And at the table is Mama Kel. And opposite Mama Kel is the woman you passed by earlier and her husband.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah. In front of them is a decanter with a few cups. Mama Kel brought out they are nice glasses, but they don't match. And in them is a liquid that is a little shimmery.
Six looks at Illivara.
Looks absolutely petrified. But I am going to try not to, so I'm going to do a bluff check.
Go for it.
Or wait, what is it in this
Yeah.
version? Yeah.
That's the one.
Oh.
19. Very brief
Nice.
moment that 6 catches me going, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that a picture for her on the map?
Yes, it is.
Fuck.
She's a gorgeous human woman with mid-brown skin and her hair effortlessly piled on her head. Beautiful, effortless elegance. I'm sorry, I'm looking for a picture of literally any man. I had an idea of what I wanted, but I didn't make it in here.
No one cares about that guy.
Okay. No, I found it.
Oh my god.
I did find a picture of Brian Blessed. So he is a human man with a big bushy beard.
Okay.
And he's in the process of pouring some liquid out of the decanter when y'all come in, and Mama Kel stands up and says, Hannah, come here. Excuse me, yeah.
Mama Kel! Yeah, I run over and
Oh, absolutely.
third hug of today. It's so nice to see you so soon. I have a thing I want to tell you, but that can wait until you're done. How is the orchard? How is everything?
Kel looks at her and says, everything is going so well. We are about to close the deal on getting our cider expertly made.
Oh, that's amazing. I'll step out for a second then, until you're done with this little meeting then. I want...
Oh, let me meet your friends.
Okay.
You can call me Kel. Mama Kel is a shorter half-elf woman with short, messy orange hair parted in the center, and it has like a little apple blossom piece in it. She has a very kind face with sky blue eyes and a single beauty spot on her left eye. And I think I see some glasses too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a little more muscly than someone would expect of a shopkeep, but wears a fairly modest dress with a silver locket. Her visitors, she introduces them to you as Mr. and Mrs. Odaga. So, Mrs. Xavier Odaga and Mr. Geno Odaga.
Six introduces himself to everyone in a very formal manner, full name, bow, all that. Bows for each of them.
Mm-hmm. Six probably is more familiar with the type of formalities that these situations might require.
You all take a stage bow too. It's kind of
Love it.
yeah, they'll use the whole like, "Hi, I'm yours truly."
I love it.
Mm-hmm. It's a stage name, but life's a stage.
Incredible.
Illivara.
What? Illivara. Look at ground.
Xavier tries to catch your eye when she says, "It's a pleasure."
Instinct to run very far and fast.
Oh dear.
She's just gonna look at the floor.
Monica to Hannah does say, "Well, we are just about to finish up. Do you think you could join me for dinner later? Do you mind?"
Of course, again, I had something I want to tell you, but that's okay. We'll come back when you're finished. Yeah, come everyone. I will back out into the shop. And she just goes out.
You can hear Kel saying, "Oh, Yama's been telling me such wonderful things about what Hannah's been doing in Afghanistan. Apparently they've been doing some, maybe a little bit dangerous stuff in my opinion, but some good work out there." And the door shuts behind you.
Do I have to roll to see if Yor notices how uncomfortable Illivara is?
You can if you like.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious.
Absolutely.
She rolled a 19 deception, but
I think that
but
she can't hold it up forever.
Hmm.
I also feel emotionally exhausted right now.
Oh, can I roll a charisma comfort?
oh, that's just a hug.
Okay, cool. I was gonna like
roll to hug.
I just hold her
Charisma
hand,
comfort.
like.
Oh.
I think that's where we're going to wrap up. I think we're going to cut there with everyone in the Silver Orchard shop in the afternoon, after a pretty busy afternoon.
Wait, and are you guys holding hands?
The important question.
I'd like to. Is she receptive?
Yes. I think at first she just does it kind of reflexively and then realizes that there's a hand and that she's holding it and just doesn't look at anything, just squeezes it.
Aww.
City and Snow is part of Novi Studios and takes place in the setting of Lanamora ages before the events of the Legends of Lanamora podcast. To find more City and Snow content, share your thoughts or predictions, or keep up with the silliness, check out the Twitter account, City and Snow. Thank you again to my wonderful players. How can people find you all?
This is Anna, and you can find me on Twitter at UnrulyCryptid or my website, annahannon.com.
I'm Lane. You can find me crashing Bitcoin at Line the Order on Twitter or Star Happy Studio.
I'm Miranda, and you can find me at Potato Farm on Twitter and itch.io.
And I'm Izzy, and you can find me at Squishy Night on Twitter or Linktree.
And I'm Lizzie, and you can find me at LIZY_BR on Twitter. To check out more shows and streams from Novi Studios, visit novistudio.io. That's NOVIstudio.io. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.